Hey, welcome. We're gonna do a little bit of a edit with me, hangout, maybe study session. I don't know, whatever you want to do. A little decompression. It's been a really long week for me. I was doing a lot of Easter stuff. Today is Good Friday and Easter Sunday's coming up, and yeah, it's been a really hectic week. And so I thought, what better way to relax than to make a YouTube video, edit some film photos that I've been dying to edit. Finally got the roll processed. I took a lot of these photos like a year or more ago, but film's expensive. But one of my favorite photos I've ever taken is in here, and I'm really excited to edit it. So we'll chat a little bit, I'll do a little bit of editing, hydrate, do whatever you can, do whatever you want, and I'll play some chill music probably, and yeah, let's just do some editing and hang out. Okay, let's begin. We're hopping into Lightroom. I'm working in Lightroom Classic if you're wondering, but yeah. Okay, so this photo, me and my friend Brittany went out and took some photos in St. Albert here. This was pretty cool. Do I want to edit moody photos or not? I feel like today, in this moment, I just want to edit things that I'm excited to edit. And so if it inspires me, you know, we'll kind of crack some edits in here and see what we can kind of do. These are JPEGs, so this is Portra 800 if you're film nerds out there. And yeah, I got it processed. Wanted TIFF files, but they gave me JPEGs. So let's just reduce the highlights. Honestly, when I'm editing photos, a lot of the thing I do is I really just kind of min-max things and see what I kind of like vibe-wise. Maybe a bit of clarity. Maybe a bit of dehaze. I don't know. What am I trying to make happen here? I don't really care about that. Curves right now. I really like playing the color mixer. But yeah, this week was pretty hectic, honestly. There was a lot of stuff that we had to do and some late nights. We got it all done, thankfully, but I'm quite excited just to kind of relax. And I'm even more wondering if you can hear my laptop is starting to really make some noise. So I apologize if that's being picked up in the audio. I'll try my best to kind of take that out. But yeah, this week was just hard. And I think there was moments in this week where, you know, as a creative, people who do creative work, you question yourself a little bit. Is what you're making working? Is it not? Did you find the right music? Did the story hit? There's a lot of things that can play in your mind as you're working on things. And I think honestly, the more I do this, the more I've learned to, well, I'm trying to learn to trust the process. You know, I think for a lot of us creatives, we can kind of like look back and see what we've done previously. And I don't know, I read this in books somewhere, or I read it online somewhere, where you kind of make a catalog of things that you've done well. Whether that's like, you know, a little folder on your computer, or maybe you write it in a journal or something like that. And yeah, you really just remind yourself of all the cool, really great things you've done, and that can kind of be ammunition or fuel for you to continue working on that next or that project you're currently working on. But film photos, you know, we're just hanging out. Honestly, I'm not inspired by this photo. Let's jump to one of these two. Oh, these are like the Badlands. I think we were in, yes, we were in Seattle, or no, Montana for these last year for after my buddy, best friend Dylan's wedding. Got to shoot some here. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, there's some edits in here. I may or not have been messing around with these when I was showing my wife these photos earlier today, but I thought this would be a good time to jump in there. I really wish I could recover more of the sky, to be honest. I really wish that would work. Oh, cold water, so refreshing. Jumping in the tonal curves here. See if we can kind of make of this. I'm a sucker for teal. I really am. It's kind of too green for me. Maybe a bit more on the highlights, some of that purple. Nah. See how blue's doing. Really warms it up. Okay, a little before, after. Definitely is a bit more blue now. Okay. Jump into my hue, go to blue, and just kind of crank the teal, because I am a sucker for that. I love a good healthy yellow into the, I'm a sucker for gold and teal. I know orange and teal is kind of the thing, but really channeling my inner yap for this video. And I hope you've had a relaxing Friday. I don't know what you all are up to, but I hope you're doing okay. I think it's important to find rest, even on Easter weekend where there's lots of people we're gonna see. Frankly, I feel like I've just changed the exposure on this photo. Oh, I saw a movie this week, Project Hail Mary. As someone who loves movies and filmmaking, obviously, the movie was incredible. I cannot recommend that movie enough to go check out. Honestly, I saw it in IMAX with a whole bunch of friends of ours. Great time. Do you need to go see it in IMAX? Probably not. Probably not. It's cool, but the seats are so uncomfortable. I can't express that enough. So unbelievably uncomfortable. I love grain. Film already has it, so we don't have to add too much. Okay, calibration. This is one of my favorite tools in Lightroom to really start to make the photo kind of pop a little bit. I want see, like, I look at this photo. What do I want? Do I want the sky to be more prevalent? Maybe. I feel like I can just really wash this photo out, but man, editing JPEGs on film. Less fun than you might have thought. Before, after. Before, after. Do I even like the after one that much? I feel like I need to let's jump into, let's grab a little mask here and pull that on there. Oh, what if I brought back a bit of saturation in those trees? I'm a desaturated kind of guy, but I don't know if this is exactly what I was hoping for. Let's grab a luminance range. Okay, I want to see if I can like make this feel a little bit like something. I really like coming down to the clarity. Yeah, dehaze. Whoa. Okay, there's some clouds there that I couldn't really see as well. Let's give them a bit of texture. Am I happy with the edit? Yes, this is supposed to be relaxing. We're supposed to be having a chill time. So if the photo looks okay, then we're happy. Would I get this printed? I don't know. I don't know if I would actually. Let's just boost. Oh, boosting a bit of the contrast kind of helps. Yeah, why not just crank our exposure? What's another thing I learned this week? Man, music really matters in videos. Probably say that. That was kind of a big thing for me. Yeah, music really does matter. Whoa, can we recover some of that? Or am I just like pulling at nothing? I'm pretty sure I'm just causing a lot of grain. Pull back a little bit of that. Can I like, you can kind of see like the foreground, middle ground, and background kind of doing things. That's kind of fun. Perfect. Orange is doing what I want it to do. Can I desaturate my blues a little bit? Or do I want my, maybe I want my aquas a little bit more. Desaturate my greens a little bit. Frankly, I want a bit of those greens back, a bit of that yellow. Give this one some life. Yeah. I'm content with that. I feel like I've kind of destroyed my sky a little bit though. Is that my color corrector doing that? No. Let's just see. You know, part of me just wants a nice... Ooh, it's a bit too much contrast for me. Do the classic thing where you raise the shadows so it looks... Do I hate that? No. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna go back to our mask here because I think that's the photo, folks. That's the photo. What is happening with the mask? I am going to delete you. Wasn't doing that much anyways. All right. Yeah, it wasn't that much. Okay. I can just hide it. Delete mask 2. Okay, perfect. If we come back to here, was it me crushing my highlights that was getting that to happen? What? Oh, I think that's fine. My luminance. Oh, it's because I crushed my luminance on that, didn't I? Nope. All right. Here's the thing. I honestly don't know what I did, but Kind of dig the end results, so we're gonna call that a good. Okay. Oh yes, this is also in Montana. Kind of near the Airbnb that we were staying at. So if we just bring down the explosion. Honestly, I don't know how much I really need to do to some of these film photos. You know, like they're kind of chill. You know what would be cool? If you commented down below, maybe something you're working on. Maybe it's a paper. Maybe it's you're studying for something. Maybe you're reading a book. You probably won't be reading a book while listening to me. That'll probably be hard to pay attention to, I'll be honest with you. Okay, here's the thing. I'm a real sucker for desaturated greens. So let's just come into our saturation slider. You pull down the green, you pull down the yellow. But I feel like part of that almost sucks the life out of it. I don't know. Well, let's go give ourselves some teal in the sky. It's not bad. Am I inspired right now? Probably not. Midtones are really affected by. Give them a little bit of orangish green. These are our shadows, which isn't currently doing anything. Flawless. Anyways, focusing. We have the highlights a little bit. Can I get a bit of a gradient in there? Do I hate that? No, I don't. I don't hate that, actually. I kind of like that. I'm worried hitting super resolution for film on a JPEG will just, yeah, butcher it. Okay, I don't. I feel like I'm just desaturating the whole thing, and is it looking any bit better? I don't know. I just like the sky being that color. Let's go back up. Let's give ourselves a bit more exposure again. Before, after, before, after. These are some simple edits, but I think they look okay. I like that one. I'm actually a fan of this. We need to definitely fix our skyline a little bit though. Something like that. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna skip over. Nah, who am I kidding? So this photo, I honestly don't even know if they're that in focus. Oh, they are. This is one of my favorite photos I've ever taken. I love the layers to it. I love the guy standing there with his dog. I probably spent, oh, bye, Sarge. See you later, man. I probably spent 10 minutes trying to get his photo, 15 minutes, and I took a handful of film photos, which I have 36 in a roll, and that's all I got. But I really like this photo. I like the story it tells. Sarge is now wandering around. Come here, Sarge. Come on back. Come on here. Come up. Come back up. You can do this. Okay. Sarge has been pretty good today. I haven't taken him for a walk. Let's do a bit of contrast. What does that do for us? I don't hate that. Whoa, I don't need spotlight search. Oh, Sarge is gonna wander away and probably come back, will be my guess. Let's increase our whites, decrease our blacks. So fun little tidbit if you're ever editing photos. In the exposure here, shadows and highlights, you can crank contrast, but upping your whites and lowering your blacks will actually give you a very similar look, and in some ways kind of give you more of a filmic look, which, I mean, we're already working with film here, so even just a bit of contrast is nice. Okay, clarity is not what I want. Texture, I could go for a little bit of texture. No, I don't really need any dehaze here. We have a lot of green, but that's probably okay. We're gonna leave that control point. I'll be with you. I love editing photos. I don't know all the things of how Lightroom works, but we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Okay, Josh, don't just desaturate your greens and call it a day. Although I want to see what that looks like a little bit. I don't want to like lose the pop of the image. But part of me wants to see what this would be like. If we go to the hues, move the green slider a little bit. Wow, it's like a really green tree in there. Aqua. I kind of want more of a crystal blue look, I think, for this. For the blues and the aqua. I kind of... Before, after. It's very subtle, but I don't hate it. Luminance. Just a slight reduction. Okay, move on to our grades here. Midtones, so what are we playing with here? Just get a drink of water, little man. Hey, it's a good reminder. He's dehydrated. Sarge, come here. Come on up. Okay, midtones. I don't mind that. Oh, Sarge, you're back. Welcome. I really like that teal kind of cuts through in those trees. Okay. I mean, there's a reason why you do orange and teal, right? Why never to fix it? I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. Okay, do we hit super resolution? No. No, we don't. Do I want a little vignette? Just like a touch of vignette? I don't mind that. Already grain, but we'll just do a little bit of grain. There we go. Okay, let's go to our calibration here. Okay. We just maybe do that a little bit less. Let's go to our greens, because green is really what's dominating this. Okay. Well, turns out Quick Player stopped recording during this, and I had mostly edited the photo, so sorry. Okay, so it looks like Quick Player actually quit at almost the end of me editing the photo, so I'll pop the real photo on screen here somewhere. If you want to check out more of the gallery stuff, because it's all done now, you'll be able to come to St. Albert Alliance Church and see the stuff, or watch online. That's kind of exciting and cool. So you can see the baptism video with 18 people in it. That's like 6 minutes. You can see the bumpers with all the stuff. And if you come in person, you can actually see the prints in person, which is really exciting. So anyways, that's kind of why this week was so crazy and why I needed to just decompress, chat, drink some water, and edit some photos that I'm really, really proud of. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for Edit with Josh. And yeah, I will see you next Friday. Bye.